Okay, here we are. We're at the Imperial Activity Center, Montour Trail. And we are going to go on the trail. Now last time, about a week and a half or so ago, went left here and I went down to the Enloe Tunnel. Today, I'm going to go right and go towards Santiago and Bogs. I won't go as far as Bogs, but I'll go pretty far here. This is that section with the new replenished limestone, crushed limestone. Hi. There we are. Right off the bat, two people not wearing any helmets. When I get on, I get on a rant. You should be wearing those helmets. Never mind. Do whatever you want. See, this section plus the section behind me really needed the replenished stone, crushed limestone. So glad to see it. This is great. And this is firmer than the one like I said before, this is firmer foundation here than the one that they use in Library Station down towards Wood Street and all that. That's like that real fine powdery stuff. This is good stuff right here. I wish they would use this more in some of those sections because it really needs it. And this is good, like it won't get washed out. Plus, if you're on your bike, it's harder to ride on that soft stuff, like sinking in. Here comes that little bridge. It goes over Route 30 with the structure that I like to see. I love this kind. This is the same kind that you see down in let's see, where is that? Between, let's say, Stewart and Brownsville Road Extension in South Hills. Before you get to that little golf course there, it crosses over Brownsville Road. I love seeing this. It's one of those old structures. This is great. And there's concrete on the... I remember when I was riding my bike last year here. It's kind of rough riding your bike over this, bouncing around on this concrete here. Here it is. Here's that bridge. I love this bridge, man. I mean, I love other ones too, but I like the ones with the through truss, but this is great. This is taller than I am. Damn. Pretty damn high. Not taller than the trains, though, I bet. Maybe I'll get a little bit of a alternate video, as we call it. A little selfie action. Okay, here we are. Selfie mode. Selfie mode. There I am, looking at that coal bridge. That's enough. I remember when I first came here last fall. It was, no, not even fall. It was like it is right now. It was in September. Early September. Today is September 4th, I believe. Is today September 4th? Yeah, September 4th. Losing track of time. Days. When you're retired, that's what happens. You know, you start... Don't have a care in the world. Except when you have an appointment or something like that. Then you got to keep track of time. And dates. Your schedules. Man, I hated that stuff. Glad I ain't doing that anymore. Well, I tell you that fresh, excuse me, that fresh limestone down here really makes a difference. I mean, this is great walking. You don't have to worry about like ruts or that soft junk. This is the way it should be. And here's a sign right here. I don't remember if I saw this sign before. What's it say? Okay, Clinton Block Mine. Wow. It says the mine was closed in 1950s. Jeez. Been cool to see that. Let me get closer here real quick. Been cool to see that. There's one of those cranes. Alright. Clinton Block Mines. I can't even compare this surface, which is nice and firm, to that stupid one down there in South Hills. It's like just an afterthought, you know, just like dumped a bunch of the cheapest thing they could find. Like some kind of powdery stuff. They just dumped it down to fill in the gaps. They put that on the new part of the trail as well. There's a cool wall. Nice. Yes, here's a cool wall right here. Goes all the way down there and all the way up there. And there's a road up there to my left. The oil looks pretty old too. I'll bet you that was here when the trains were here. I would really love to see one of those trains on this. You know, like now, live, in person. Ain't never gonna happen now. Mile marker 9. Some idiot wrote on there. I hate when people write on stuff like that. Defacing it, you know? Come up with something better to do. I remember last year, I can tell the difference. This was more rutted and loose. Wasn't as nice to walk on, this section here. Even this year. Last time I came on this portion of this was probably, I'm gonna guess in May, maybe June. This is September 4th. So it's been a while. Last time, when I went the other direction, it was like, I did that August 27th, I think. And prior to that, I did like July 27th. So it was like a month. In that time frame is when they did this resurfacing. And you could see the edges. I don't know if I can see that with this camera, but provided a nice place for the runoff to go. And like ditches along the sides for the runoff. Good deal. Morning. That's right, it's still morning. Almost gonna be noon. 2 more minutes. Hi. And you can see some ruts in this section where the water rushes down. I guess this whole area gets flooded pretty bad. Speed racer. Dude's flying. That dude's flying. Man, it's nuts. Technically, I'm not on the trail, I'm on the road. I'm gonna do the right thing and get on the trail. Got your double wide situation here. You got your road and your trail. You know the sections that say share the road, where you have to go out on the road. Now here's a section where I can share the road and be on the trail at the same time. I'm going right down the middle. Yuck, y'all. Ha-ha. What is that? Oh, I thought I saw a deer or something right there. Looked like something was moving. Just some leaves. This is when you get into some spooky stuff up here. Once you get past this road, get into a section where, I remember the first time I came here, I was thinking, boy, this is a little bit spooky. There's nobody here. One time I came up here, saw those turkeys. Geez, the last few times I came here, they had that road closed sign because of the rain we had back in April. It ruined a lot of places, and they had that blocked off for a long time. Now it's not. Everything's opened up. The trail leaves the road. There's the road down there. And there's a trail up here. Little play-by-play action here. This is when it starts going uphill. Not a fan, not a fan. There's another place up here where the trail and the road become close again. I remember seeing people on bikes taking that from the trail, riding down a little path to the road. It's up here a ways. The trail keeps going uphill, ever so slightly. I would say, what, this is a 1% slope, something like that. 1 or 2% slope. Well, the good thing is when you come back, it's going to be all downhill, which is great. That's when you need it, man. You're on your way back. You need all the help you can get. So the first time I came here, I was up around here, and I said, yeah, I turned around, I think. I said, yeah, this is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit isolated, a little bit spooky. I wasn't used to the trail that much. I just started. Now, I'm okay with it. Yeah, there's that little piece there. We can go down onto the road. It's a nice look up into the woods. Wow, look, the leaves on that tree are really, really bad. Wow. Just that one tree. Let me get a little picture of this alternate video, as we call it. As we call it. Alright, here we go. Video. Now, that one tree, right in there. It's hard to see, but oh, that's branch laying there. Okay, never mind. It's dead. The branch is laying broken over there. Okay, never mind. The rest of these trees are nice. They're all nice. It's just that one that's broken. No wonder. It's a nice area right here. As I always say, everything's a nice area. Cool bird sounds. That's an interesting sound. Yeah, see right there, hear that bird. Cool. I don't know anything about birds, so I don't know what that is. Interesting sound though. Alright, so here's a bench. Right here. Little kind, and then they have this little pathway right here. It goes down onto that road. What's up here? Is there some kind of flowers or something up here? Oh, that's a bike. That's some old bike. Like a little kid's bike. I don't know anything about what that's doing here. Let me get an alternate video of this. So, okay, that way goes towards Boggs. And then this way is where we came from, towards Imperial. And there's this bike here. That's why I'm working 9.5. I don't know anything about why that's here. It's obviously right next to this mile marker, so it has some significance. Some little kid's bike, maybe. Little kid got hurt here or something, I don't know. I have no idea what that's doing there. See, now this area right here, I keep saying it, this area right up here reminds me, not too much, but a little bit, like that one down in Benicia. Hi. Yeah, where you're going, I was just there the other day, Sunday, when you go to Peterswood Park and you head toward, and you go to that Arrowhead Trail, and then you go towards PRT Library Station, and you head down and you see an area that looks very similar to this. Not quite on the left here, but on the right up here. I mean, to the left now up here. Okay, you got it. I just heard something. What is it? Oh, there's a little squirrel right there. Hey, little squirrel. Cool squirrel. I like squirrels. Watch that channel on YouTube, that lady who feeds the squirrels from her building. She names all the squirrels. It's pretty cool. See, now that that road's down in the valley further, and this is up now higher, this is a little more isolated. And this kind of reminds me of those other, like actually this reminds me of down near McDonald. There's a place, well actually I'm thinking of something else. It reminds me of when you're down at Galati Road, you start heading up towards McDonald. This reminds me of that. Everything reminds me of something else, you know? What about it right now? This is it. Don't compare. Don't compare it to anything else. It isn't. It's unique. God damn. Rambling. Oh, these are cool rocks up here. Now this reminds me, no, never mind. Yeah, these are really nice. There's that trees on the edge there. Let's just turn this up a little bit here. Cool. I want to get to that place where this trail goes over that Santiago road. I bet there's a section where there was an old branch of the rail line that they closed up years ago. That would be cool to see. You can hardly see any remnants of that now. We've got 1.1 miles so far. Holy crap, hear all those dogs over there? That's something I'm not interested in seeing, a bunch of dogs coming after you, or running loose, you know, wild. Hurry up and try to climb a tree real quick. Yeah, this is nice up here. It's in the middle of nowhere. Between two neighborhoods. Santiago. I think this is the... We just cross over the road right here? No, it's up here, I think. Alright, here's that sign. It talks about the other track. North Star Junction. I'm gonna step through this junk here. Okay. Originally constructed 1879. Wow. Total late 1920s. Mail, freight, passenger. Wow. To Pittsburgh by a connection to Coraopolis. At Coraopolis. So right here, out there, abandonment, the right of way through Imperial and North Star was later converted to trail. Used by, 1993. And here's the junk. Stepping on some shit here. Here's the junction. Let's see if the camera can get that. Thought I heard something. 1981. Showing the original line diverging to the left towards Santiago. That's there. And then the right is where we're going. By 1960, the original line to Santiago had been removed, but the Y remained until, 1984. So I would like to have seen that. I don't think you can see any of it down here now. The only time you could probably see anything would be in the fall when there's no leaves on the trees, and maybe you could see something down here. But right up here, left up here, left up here, or maybe even like right starting here, I don't know, going over that way. I wonder if there's any remnants of that at all left over there. You know, like any kind of rail lines or... Yeah, like over here. It's kind of like the lost place that you can't even tell there's anything. Like another example of something lost. Oh, okay, here you can actually see a little bit through here. Who would have enough guts to walk through this, though? Get some ticks for sure. Kind of reminds me, though, of lost places like White Swan Park, for example. You go down there now, you don't see anything at all. Everything's ripped out. Freeways coming left and right. Yeah, see, here's an area. Like it would have been down in that valley over there. I bet you if you trek through that, you'd find some remnants of something, you know. Something that they didn't rip out, like some pieces of track, maybe some old bridges or walls or whatever. Now this section right here reminds me of that same place I said before, which is leaving Gilmore Junction, heading towards McDonald, maybe about a mile from that, south in the Southview area. You get to this place like very similar looking to this. Nice long stretch, skinny, trees on either side. I wonder if anybody ever watches my videos other than me. I mean, like all the way through, listen to all this rambling. I never get any kind of comments on. I mean, there's views on them, but there's no comments. I mean, I don't really care about that too much, but it's curious to see if anyone does have anything to say about this. How far are we now? 1.3. We're going to keep going for a while. There's a pipeline coming through here from up there and then going down there. You can see all the way down to the road. Now that's where, yeah, if you look down there, I'm not going to go in this grass. I don't want to get any kind of ticks and stuff, whatever, but there's a little footbridge that someone put in, hooking up to their yard. There's a little bridge. I mean, what am I saying? Bridge. Here's a bench. It's a little bridge. You can go over that. You can go under it. Right here. There's a school to my right over at that road over there. It's Is that Boggs Road? Yeah, Boggs Road. Comes down and hooks up to Santiago Road. It was pretty cool out today. What was that? Something ran through there. This also reminds me of when you're heading towards, like, when you leave the Route 19 trailhead on Valley Brook and you head towards the Greer Tunnel, before you get to Linwood. And this right here reminds me of that a little bit. The only thing missing is that little clearing where you would have a picnic. There's a mile marker coming up. Mile marker 10. Now, furthest I ever went, coming from, say, the Imperial Activity Center, I went up here to like 10.5 mile marker. This is mile marker 10. And then from Boggs, I came down to the 10.5 mile marker and went back. But I don't really want to go too much further because, like I said, or like I always say, you gotta walk back. Somehow you got all this energy and steam going up here. Like, this is great. And then all of a sudden you go, oh geez, I gotta walk back. And this is a nice straight portion. What's also good is this is not like the Panhandle Trail, which is straight. But the Panhandle Trail is like super wide and it's got like double wide stuff and everything. This is great. This has trees on both sides. It's not too wide. It's just wide enough. I think up here, right in this area, is where I saw those turkeys at one time. And I saw them crossing, and then I went up in here. I think it's right in here. Went right up in here and saw them all over there. It looks like it's pretty muddy, like damp over here. So I'm not going to be walking in that. Yeah, this is super straight. See, but there's something about this. This is nice. It's got its own benefit here, but trees on the hillside on both sides. And when you start getting closer towards Boggs and it turns to the left, continues to go uphill like it is now. .55. Go just a little bit further and then turn around. You can go really fast coming down there. Guy was focused. Super focused on speed racing. Maybe I'll go a little bit further. I'm at 1.6 miles already. I said something about nice walking trail, but if you said rather ride the bike on or whatever. Yeah, I can see that point. I can see the point also, like I am doing this, where I can enjoy it more, take it all in, as it were. See all the little nuances. I'm hearing a bunch of trucks going up this way. When you get to the top of this little crest here, I think you can see out, and there's like some kind of a place where, I don't know if it's a coal mine or something. A bunch of trucks coming through. It's definitely not that one as far down as Boggs. There's a bunch of stuff right there at Boggs. But this is closer than Boggs. Hi. I'm feeling good today. I'm not even feeling tired at all. It's not hot and it's not humid. That's the one main thing. The heat and humidity were really devastating to your body. I know there's a clearing up here where you can actually look out to the right and see what the heck's going on, because you can hear those trucks bouncing around over there. Man, seems like the grade has increased now. It's like 2%, 3% maybe, 2.5%. Now here's a little clearing. Here's a clearing. You can see something. Oh, there's a pipeline going over. There's always a clearing and there's a pipeline. So there's a pipeline coming from that direction. And it goes down there. And you can't really see too good there. Whatever. We're at 1.75. Wow. This is so peaceful. I might turn around pretty soon. Wow, check out that valley down there. Feels like something crawling on my butt. Damn, some kind of bugs or some shit. We don't want that. This is the time of year when you hear any little rustling of, because there's leaves everywhere. You hear a little thing, you're like, oh, what's that? Alright, now here we are. We are at 1.8 miles. We could go a little further, up to that mile marker, 10.5, and then head back, but I think I've already done that. I mean, I know I've already done that before. I think I've had enough. I'm going to start heading back. So, we're heading back. We've seen enough. Not really. Let's get some water, man. 1.8 miles with no water. Once again, I'll say it. This reminds me so much of when I was a kid, like 50 years ago. We used to ride mini bikes out on the slate dumps, as we called it, old coal dumps, and finding places like this out in the middle of nowhere and just riding around free as a bird. No cares in the world. Except if you had school or something, you'd have to go to school, but in the summertime, forget it, you don't have to worry about anything. You didn't have a job, you didn't have a... Now this down here looks pretty spooky. Spooky. Wow, check that out right there. What the hell is that? What kind of a plant is that? Is that a... Oh, that's a banana. What the hell? Somebody put a banana there. What the heck is that doing here? Let me see that on a video. Alternate video. I was thinking, what is that right there? But that's a... Somebody put a banana. Right there, and there's a broken twig, broken branch. So he set a banana on top of that. That's pretty weird. Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
I was right at the converging point with those two people, two directions. Nowhere to go. Get off the trail. There's that area down there. That's where the pipeline comes from, up there to the left, to the right. It goes down there. I'm gonna have to come back here in another month or so, maybe more. See when the leaves are off. Excuse me. Hi. I saw those people earlier, pretty much at the beginning when I first got on the trail today. And that girl was really smiling, really pretty, nice smile. Captured on video for everyone to see. There's another bike. This section is fairly narrow. You have to watch when these bikes come in. They better watch.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I did it for you. No, I did it for me. For my own safety, sir. Thank you very much. It was like 30 years ago. He was retired and he decided he wanted to get a bike. Just like me, kind of my age. And he got a bike and he just took this trail. And he loved it. He didn't talk too much about it. But he did mention that he'd park usually down at the Montour run area. He did say that he went as far as McDonald. So, way past where I was, past Boggs and another 2 or 3 miles. Well, this is a nice section here. This is nice and shady, narrow trail, leaves on the trail. Hi. Let's see, how straight is it back that way? Yeah, it's straight. I want to get a little selfie activity here. So we are, let me get this going here. Selfie mode, alright. Turn it on, okay. We're heading back towards Imperial on that nice straight stretch. And we just were back that way, which is towards Boggs. Done. Gots to document it. Prove it was me. Timestamp. What was those numbers we used to get on the file size and the Jesus, I did that so many times. I forget all that now. Good thing I ain't working anymore. I don't miss that at all. It was like, yeah, the MD5 Psalm, CK Psalm, all those Psalms you put on your files to indicate. Hi. You have your file, your date and time. Then you have all these Psalms, check Psalms, and these different Psalms you put down. Putting in your table for your attachments. So I got my files, all my photos and videos. backed up, archived. Yeah. I need something to blow my nose because I am a runny nose right now. The great news about today is I'm not sweating, not having to wipe up all that sweat and use up all those napkins, because I ain't sweating too much at all. It's nice low humidity. There's mile marker 10 again. Hey, we just saw that. Yeah. Most of the people today are riding bikes. I only saw a few people walking. One thing about making all these videos with this body cam, well, I'm using it as a body cam. It's a DJI Action 4. But anyway, you get these large file sizes. You know, like between 15 and 20 gigabytes for these walks. It starts getting pretty large. Using up a lot of cloud storage, maxing out all these different places, get more storage. Just bought myself a hard drive, external hard drive. Try to alleviate some of that. Here's this bench in the middle of nowhere. Right there. I remember seeing people use that. Yeah. So let's see, I went 1.8. So it's going to be 3.6 total when I get back. And we are now at 2.3. So we got 1.3 to go. There's a nice, that's why I said there's that. If you go down there, there's a little bridge, little footbridge. That's where there's a school over there somewhere. Yeah, school's back in session. This is September 5th, right? Oh wait, September 4th? Sorry, it's September 4th. Losing track of time. I'm loving it. Dates and times mean nothing to me now. Putting that schedule together. Dates, times, estimates. All bullshit. posted no trespassing sign. Someone lives down there. Starting to come back into civilization. Now, this is where I was before, and way over there to my right, which is like way over in there would have been that rail line that went towards Santiago. It's part of this North Star Junction. But that ended so many years ago. There's bound to be some remnants of it. I can't imagine they would have taken out every exact last piece of evidence. It'd be so hard to recognize now, though, after like more than 50 years. 60, I was saying 60 years. Damn. Back in there somewhere. Like I said, I'll have to come back in a couple of months because, see, when I came here last, the only other time that I came here that you could possibly have seen something was when I came here back in April. But I didn't come here, this section, in last fall. I was up there near Boggs, came down to like mile marker 10.5 or whatever. But I didn't come this far. I wasn't at this place when there were no leaves, except that time in April of this year. Let's get a little video just to say we did. Now, that particular junction, that particular rail line would have been over in there somewhere. Now this is really hard to tell right here, but see this little fence? This is a bridge. There is a bridge that goes over, let's see where that would be. So, yeah, the road's right down there. It's really hard to see through all these trees and all these branches. But there's a roadway straight down there, and it's Santiago Road. Let's see if you can see it better from here. You'll be able to see the car. You'll be able to see it a lot clearer in the fall or the winter. But you'd never know. You're walking here, you never really see. You can't see any bridge. When you're down there, you see it's like one of the old style underpasses. Hi. Alright, so there's a roadway. There's the roads there. There's let's get over here again. I just refer to one of my older videos. We don't need to go into that right now. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I remember that time in April and even into May where that road that's right here, which goes back to where I came from, was closed off, and there were workers down there. It had been washed out with that April rain. And some of these roads, it's like it took them, 5 and 6 months to take care of that. That Cliff Mine, for example, was closed off for a long time. This one down here was closed off for many, many months. I need me some water now, man. Getting pretty dry. saw in the weather today that, I don't know if you said later this week or next week, there could be some frost. Some of the mountain communities or whatever. Not much around here maybe, but that's when you'll start getting rid of those spotted lanternflies. And the crawlers, lantern crawlers. I haven't seen too many of those today. This is great surface on this trail right here, man. Just the right amount. I mean, it's firm, but not too firm. It's not like you're walking on, cement or asphalt. And it's not soft. It's great. And we're going downhill. Loving it. You could just coast. $12:54 in the PM. Civilization. I really wish I found out about, like I said before, I knew about this trail for like the last 30, 40, well, whatever, 35 years, but never went on it myself until last year. I really wish I knew what it was like. I never really had the interest when I was working. It's like I didn't even, you have your spare time, you do other things, you do whatever the things you need to do. I never had any interest in exploring these trails. Now I am, but the problem is they're too old now. Not too old, but I mean, I wish I would have done this stuff when I was younger. I thought I heard something up there. Comes a bike. On your right. On your right and stay in there. He's a lefty, I'm a righty. Here comes some dude walking. There's a little bench, like I said before, and it goes right down. There's a little path that goes to that road. Hi. Wonder if I'll ever see anybody I know in this trail. I used to go to school, high school, Imperial, West Allegheny High School and Junior High. We are at about 2.8, so we gotta go another 8.8 miles. See, I can still do math. Get out my calculator real quick now. You think about it, you have a trail next to your house like that. You got people from all over the place coming here. Not just, normal people going up and down the road, they live here, they're going close. This is like people, strangers, I don't think I would like that. There's a lot of homes close to the trail. I would say for the most part, everybody's fine on the trails. It would just be people up to no good. Never mind, I'm gonna get into all that. There's always people up to no good. Hi. I think I heard that dude like on a phone or something. Wasn't sure. I've been taking these roads that are up here. Looks like you don't really want to take these roads unless you have to. This one here goes down to Santiago Road. This looks like it would be pretty easy, pretty nice. The one up to my right goes up on that hillside up there. It's probably not something I'm interested in. Tell you what, man, I've taken a lot of roads I've never taken in my life to get to the trailheads. Obscure locations, like the one I can think of right now is like the most recent one will be like down at Trip Hammer. I never had taken that road until last winter, late fall, when I was doing this trail. I just started the trail. I drove around there just to see where the stuff was. I think it was the first time I was ever on that Trip Hammer Road. Like, for example, this road here, I mean, even though I lived out this way, I went to school and all, what the hell's that noise? Oh, something was delivered. I got a delivery, eh? What the heck? Back in civilization, you got a delivery. Anyway, I had never taken this road here that I'm on until last fall. Even though I lived out this way and went to school out this way, there's no need to ever have to come up this way. That's what's nice about this. Sightseeing in your backyard. That old house right there. Skinny house. We're on here now, 3.05. So we got like a little more than half a mile to go.
You're good. Thanks.
Hi. Oh, I heard something over there. Guess not. I wonder how many days it took them to update this trail, because like I said, I was here July 27th. It was still the old way. I came back on August 7th. It was all this new stuff. I can imagine it took them a while. Laying this stuff down, rolling it in, or packing it in, because they really did a good job. Excellent job here. Got rid of all that, the ruts, gullies that were there. .105. Keeping track of time all of a sudden. Back to mile marker 9. So think about it, we were past mile marker 10 quite a ways. Not quite to 10.5, but we were approaching it. And now we're back to mile marker 9. There's that cool wall. That old-timey looking wall. Well, it's been there for ages. And a tree growing through there. Oh. Hi. And someone painted around that drain pipe there. That green paint. green and yellow. People do some weird things, man. Like, why not paint it like white or black or red or blue? Paint it green and yellow. Can't get over how good this trail is. I mean, the surface is what I mean. I got that email that said package was delivered. That's that one that was supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. What's today, Wednesday? I can't remember, Wednesday. Jesus. Today's Wednesday. Here's that sign. Okay, anyway, that package was supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. But instead of coming to... And it was in the Pittsburgh area over the weekend. And then they sent it to Clairton, PA, for whatever reason. And one of the trackings I looked at said missent, but they changed that right away. They took that out. And then all of a sudden, the next time I checked, it was, well, for a while it was in Clairton. But then all of a sudden it left Clairton and was in, I don't think it was in like Warrendale or something. It got sent back towards my area. And then this morning it was out for delivery. And then it's delivered, so took a little detour to Clairton, PA. It's not a big deal. I mean, it took an extra day. I mean, so what? I could see if it was lost. Then I'd be upset. Lost in the mail system. Never to be found. Look at that pool over there. That water is so dirty. See the pool right there? But that water looks terrible. Okay, here we're coming up to that bridge. Like I said, you don't see too many of these on the trail. This one, and there's that one in South Hills. Hi. It's like when you leave Stewart and you go past that South Park connector and you're heading towards going along Brownsville Road, and it's near that golf course that's there. There's one of these. I don't think it's as tall as this. This is great. I'm going to take another picture of this. I mean, alternate video. Nuts, man, taking these videos. That way goes back towards Balls. Here's that bridge. This is cool, man. Yeah, it looks like they painted this at some point. You know? First time I came here last year, there's where I saw like a snake going across here. Well, I'm smelling somebody burning something. Is it down there? Wow. Cool. And we're getting close to the starting point. We're at 3.4 miles. It's only 0.2 miles to go. One thing you can say, you don't see any portable johns or anything. You gotta wait till you get all the way to Boggs for that. Down here, I don't know, maybe there's something close to that activity center. Maybe not. I would like to just say, if anyone's listening to this, once again, let's commend Montour Trail Council for taking care of this surface on this. Man, this is brilliant. It's great. There's those walls down there. That's when you come up here. There's all those, the wall made out of like old tires. And that's all stone over there. That's all that wall over there. Wow. Oh, there's a bunch of tires down there. Let me get a little shot of that. I did this before, but I'm doing it again. Because I can. Alright, so right there, there's a bunch of rocks making up that wall. You come over here. There's a bunch of tires. Little tires making up the wall. Wow. Cool. Gotta put them to good use. Seems kind of shaky though. It's people's backyards and it's made up of tires. Wall of tires. Looks like a bunch of garbage too. Alright, here we are. I can see my car. It's still there. That's what I like about parking here. It's in a pretty public area. It's going to be safe and all that. I don't think you have to worry about anybody messing with your car. The activity center. Wish they would put that sign back up. It's sitting over there by the wall. I'm actually going to take a walk over there real quick. Just to take a look at that little garden. We put that wall in right there. It's really great. I didn't really get too sweaty or anything today. So there's that activity center trailhead sign that used to be right up here along the trail, but now it's over there. It's just like someone left it there leaning against the building. See? And it's like you can't see that from anywhere unless you're here. I think that's a mistake. Someone should put it back. Seriously. It's like an afterthought. They just took it down to fix up the trail and the road and that wall and everything. Rain Gardens. Let's bend down and get a little picture of that. That's nice. That's a nice little section right there. Now let's take a walk through here. A little trail information there. There's a little garbage can right there. I'm going to use this on this way. Nice rocks. Nice little area. There's this rail car. Finley Township Rail. Wow, it's cool. I like seeing this. There's a track underneath it. Wow. It's really nice. Here's that sign. Activity Center Trailhead. See, they just leaned it up against the building. It should be over here. Because when I first came here, it was up here. And you could, oh, this is what that is. And you could see it right away. Now you never even know it existed. Because where it matters, out here, you can't even see that sign. Well, I'm going to be shutting this down right now. Heading back. So signing off in Imperial, Pennsylvania. Right now.